Hi everyone, Jared here, and I'm going to be taking a look at Touch My Katamari for the PlayStation Vita. Don't really have too much to say about this, so let's just jump right on in. I think the best feature about the Vita version of, Vita version, more like of this version of Katamari for the PlayStation Vita, is the fact that we now have two analog sticks, which means you can play in the original classic mode where you have to move the two analog sticks like up if you want to move the prince forward, or you now have a new control scheme, which is the standard control scheme, which basically allows you to use the left stick to move the Katamari all over the place and use the right stick for moving the camera around, which proves really useful for new players just coming into the series for the very first time. I'd also like to say that it's a return to form for the storyline. I don't want to give it away, but it's really messed up and it's quite funny. I'll only just give you a little overview. Basically, the king is no longer popular, and you got to make him awesome again. And to do that, you got to roll up giant Katamaris, turn them into stars, and there you have it. Yes, it makes no sense, and that's why we love it. There's really good replay value in this one. Your overall game might be a little bit short, which I'll touch on in just a sec, but you're measured on a scale of 1 to 100 based on how you actually perform, and the better score you get, the more candies you unlock, which you can then use to purchase tons of in-game goodies. Things like clothes for the king, there's music tracks, you can even unlock different gameplay modes that are just slight variants on the traditional Katamari. I actually think this is probably the nicest looking Katamari ever released, and that's largely due to the OLED screen on the PlayStation Vita. The graphics are sharp, crisp, everything pops out, and there's virtually no slowdown whatsoever, which is quite impressive. And I gotta say that it's perfect type of game for gaming on the go. You've got brief load times, the levels themselves aren't that long, and the actual download size is, it comes in, what is it, I think it's 660 megabytes, which is not bad considering how expensive these memory cards go for. It's actually worthwhile. Even if you have a 4 gig card, you can easily jump on this one. Now, as I was saying about the levels, there's only 12 different environments in the game, 8 of which are like the traditional Katamari, where you basically roll around junk in order to get the largest Katamari possible. There are 4 other levels that require specific action. One of you has challenges you to try and get as much food as possible, but with the lowest calories. So in other words, you want to create the biggest Katamari possible by eating like carrots and things like that that are good for you, as opposed to like burgers and what have you. And that's really interesting, and it's kind of a shame that there weren't more unique levels like that instead of just the traditional Katamari levels, because at the end of the day it feels like almost like more of the same, if you know what I mean. It's like there wasn't enough new brought to the series, so longtime fans can easily finish this in about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Obviously, like I said, there is a lot of replay value, there's a lot of unlockables, so you never know. But I think it would have been kind of neat to see just more innovation brought. You can morph your Katamari, which is kind of cool, by using the touchscreens, and that works really well. But I don't know, maybe like an online multiplayer challenge mode or even local would have been kind of neat. I don't know, I just feel like it just didn't do enough. Should also mention, for you trophy fanatics out here, you're going to be disappointed to hear that there's no platinum trophy. Instead, basically all of the trophies are tied directly to all the different unlockables, which means it's going to take you a little while to unlock absolutely everything. And this also ties into the fact that this feels more like an arcade release than a full-fledged retail release. About the only bad thing I can say about the entire game is the fact that sometimes the camera gets stuck, which can be a little bit annoying. Normally you'll see like a little cutout of wherever you get stuck so that you can easily navigate your way out, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you don't get the cutout, so you're just basically left in behind an object and you can't see where the heck you're going. So that's basically Touch My Katamari. Like I said, not too much else to say. If you're looking for a really unique experience on the PlayStation Vita and you've never played a Katamari game before, by all means, check this out. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. I'll be back soon with another video.